my top favorite animated women of all time. I literally only made this list of 8 characters because I'm only doing the ones that I feel passionate about. Depending on how long this video gets, because I want to explain every single character, I might make it 2 parts. I apologize if so. I'll do everything I can not to. Let's get into it. In 8th place, we've got Korra. I really did not like Korra at first, but by the end of her character arc, she ends up being one of my favorites. Season 1 and Season 2, I don't mind her in Season 1, but not my favorite. Season 3 and Season 4 Korra, she's amazing. If you didn't watch that far, you can't have an opinion on Korra. On to the next. Hanji from Attack on Titan. I know that in the manga, Hanji's gender is like up for interpretation, but if we're going from the anime, this is what I'm talking about. Hanji is genuinely one of the greatest characters ever written. I love how unique and like goofy and quirky she is, while still being like a pretty bad A leader, detective, scientist, and then also kind of like soft when she needs to be. Big Hanji fan. On to the next. 6th place, we've got Frieren. Honestly, the only reason she's this low is because there's only 1 season. In future seasons, I really anticipate her being like top. Frieren is one of the greatest anime female characters of all time. I love everything about her. I love the way that she's learning to care. I love her power. I love how cool she is. Yeah, Frieren really is the star of her own show. There's a reason for that. She's so incredible. On to 5th place, and officially into like the goats of all time. Goats. Mikasa freaking Ackerman. I have broken down Mikasa's character so many times because the hate she gets is ridiculous, but I see her character as a very soft, quiet personality we see in the OVAs that in another universe, if she never had to fight, her personality would have been a very soft, quiet, docile human, and for some reason that makes people hate her. Also, everyone says she's so obsessed with Eren. Girl is. She is. Let's be real. But she's also obsessed with everyone. When Sasha dies, she lays by her grave like the whole time. When Armin almost dies, she's freaking out. I'm sick of the Mikasa hate, and I love how cool she is. She can pack a real punch, and I love that shiz. Okay, in 4th place, Toph freaking Beifong. People love Toph so much, and a lot of people would put her at number 1. The reason that I don't is because she joins in Season 2. For me, we already missed a bit of her character development, and on top of that, they really don't give her as much character development as the other characters. She gets a good amount, obviously, because she's like one of the main cast and she's so freaking incredible. Hence her number 4 spot, might I add. But she doesn't even get like a life-changing field trip with Zuko, you know, things like that. Toph's the freaking goat, number 4. Okay, on to number 3. Officially in my like, if every female character could be like this, the world would be a better place. Jinx. Guys, I'm getting real passionate here because we all know that female characters truly are at the core of my beliefs of what makes a good show. And I've never actually reviewed the ones that I love the very most. All right, let's talk about Jinx. When I started watching the show, I was ready for Jinx to be a villain. Did not realize Jinx was powder. I don't know how. But everything about Jinx's character is amazing. I love how she is a villain, but she's kind of not. The way she kind of comes around, the unhinged Azula type energy, and then also kind of like the good guy complex when she like wants to save like Warwick / Vader, you know what I mean? Nothing is better than the other universe with she and Echo where you get to see like what she could have been and you start to feel for her. This is how you do a good female character. Okay, on to the next. 2nd freaking place. And honestly, I don't think you guys are seeing this coming. Maybe you do, but my freaking goat Azula. When I was little, and I was always obsessed with Avatar, The Last Airbender, mind you. Before I like had any concept of depth or like any real personality, Azula was my favorite character all my life. She was my like villain awakening. I loved me a good villain and it started with Azula. She was the reason that I literally glazed Avatar The Last Airbender so bad, and I told everyone she was the best character. Mom was always like, what about like Zuko? And then like once I grew up, I was like, okay, yeah, he actually has more character development. I do like him more. But man, they do not make female villains like Azula. I stand by that. I have never met any that even come close, except for maybe Jinx, but she's not really even a villain, you know? The way that you kind of see the way that she was mistreated as well, her emotional devolve, the fact that they were able to switch the roles between Zuko and Azula, where like their dad likes their second-born daughter more than the first-born son. Everything about Azula's character is just chef's kiss, so good. Comics do her so good. I honestly want more, though. Okay, we're running out of time, and I've got to talk about my GOAT in number 1 spot. Katara, and I stand 10 toes down on that. Katara hate pisses me off. She is so perfect, especially for a person like me. I am a type of person where, I mean, I'm less like her in the sense that I honestly am not very maternal, but I do want kids someday, not to get like into me. But the point is, I feel like so often in shows, you either have like a soft, sweet, like motherly character that like takes care of like the main cast, or you have like a bad A, like tough, Korra type personality. I like both of those, by the way. Like, I love a good variety of female characters. Katara is my personal GOAT as like someone who is pretty dang feminine because I'm also like feisty. I also want to be heard. I also like the way that she's like, no way am I apologizing to a sour old man like you. Everything about Katara is it's so good. People that hate on her piss me off. And then another thing that I need to make like a whole separate video on is the way that people disrespect how powerful she is. I think she's one of the biggest prodigies in the entire series, and people don't talk about it, and it makes me so unbelievably mad. Anyways, this video is hecka long, so we're gonna end it, but let me know your favorite female characters. Let me know where your list differs from mine. And remember that I have some others that I really, really love that I didn't put on this list, because this list was strictly my like holy freaking grail. You know what I mean? Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.